Good day, ma'am. My name is Catherine Nava, together with my co-reporter, Harmin. We will be reporting about the physical development of primary schoolers from middle childhood. So, learning outcomes. At the end of the discussions, you can challenge yourself to describe the different physical characteristics of early school age children in your own words. Number 2 is enumerate ideas on how you can apply these concepts in this module in the teaching learning process. Number 3 is discuss several ways on how to encourage an age-appropriate active physical lifestyle to primary school children. So, let's move on to our discussion. So, as you can see there in the PPT, general growth and development. So, the general growth on the development of primary schoolers is slow but steady. Dili siya kanang pagka kutay. Dili siya kanang murag pagka kutay. Karon na adlaw is ingani mo height, then pagkasunod mo na adlaw kay mutaas na siya. Dili siya ingana. Ang development sa mga primary schoolers or middle childhood is slow but steady sa imong diriya. So, key development areas: good muscle control and coordination, developing high hand coordination, good personal hygiene awareness of good safety habits. So, when we say coordination, ang coordination mo na siya ang using your two body parts para ma-achieve na to ang goal. Like gina-combine na to ang natay gina-combine sa ato ang body parts para ma-achieve na to ang goal. Like for example, eye-hand coordination. So, coordination na using muscles together for specific action, like combining atong ato ang eyes and hands or arms and legs. Like for example, kicking a soccer ball. Di ba pag mag-kick matag soccer ball kay ang ato ang goal man jud no, kay ang bola is maabot sa goal, which is ang atong eyes is nasa goal but ato ang ginagamit na pangsipa is atong feet. So mo nang coordination na ginatawag nato na magamit ang duha ka body parts para ma-achieve nato ang isa ka goal. Then the next one is good personal hygiene. So kanina era is na mga bata is ma-develop na nila sa ilang utok na unsa ang personal hygiene, which is for example kadang bago mukaon kay mahugas sila gamot, then paghuman pa mukaon mahugas sa po sila gamot. Era diri ma-develop na nila ang mga ingani na personal hygiene. So the next one is awareness of good safety habits. Like for example, like pag mutabok ta. So kabalo na sila diri kanina era kay kabalo na sila kung asa ta magtabok, kung asa ta magtabok, like sa pedestrian lane dira sila mutabok. Then kabalo po sila mutan-aw kung unsa ang time sa mutabok na, unsay time na mag-stop sa, which is ang red is for stop, ang green is for go, and okay. So next one is activity level nila kay ang children diri na era is ang extremely active kay sila no. So nag-release sila energy through fidgeting, nail biting, and etc. So when we say fidgeting, kay kanang pag guman atong dula, di ba, kiat kay sila, di ba, lason na man. So diri na time of fidgeting na sila. When we say fidgeting, kay nag-release sila diri na time kay nag-release sila og small amount of energy, which is through fidgeting or nail biting. When we say fidgeting, kay kanang kutaay sa kamot ag mag-anana ta sa bangko. Era is need po sila og physical and mental rest, like storytelling is the height and weight changes. So the changes is average increase 2 inches in height and 6.5 kilos in weight per year. Ngani kanang mga mga 5'6". Di pagkaugma na po kay 5'7", dili ingana. So ang sa development, ang changes niya is per year ni siya, dili siya kanang adlaw-adlaw. kaya di na siya to permanent. Makapansin mo na pag mapangag ta is kan dali ra siya during 5 years old, mga 4 dali ra siya pagwangag ta mga pila ka adlaw or pila ka months kay mutubo dayon. So mo na siya ang di pa na siya to ang permanent teeth. So atong permanent teeth kay mo-appear na siya age to 6 to 7. So during these ages kay dapat one is motor development. So children during this stage love to move. They run, skip, hop, jump, tumble, roll, and dance because their gross motor skills are already developed. Akong dominant hand is kay right hand. So when we say performing by manual, using our both hands together. Then, when we say graphic activities requiring fine control for writing and drawing. The next one is motor development skills. Motor control, when we say motor control, gaining control over major muscle groups. So, like for example, kanang sa if magdula ta og Chinese, need nato siya og balance, di ba? Then when we say static balance, kay kanang makabalance ta nga habang ay balance ta nga naka-stop. When we say dynamic balance, kay nata ginabuhat while balancing kay naatay murag nat puta ginabuhat. Mo na siyang dynamic balance. Coordination. So when we say coordination, like sa kung gingon ganina nga so speed, ability to cover distance or shift direction quickly. Like for example, running to first base in a game or quickly moving out of the way of throwing a ball. So the next one is the power, the ability to perform maximum effort in the shortest possible period. Next na po kay ang motor development. So na tayong fine motor skills o gross motor skills. So when we say fine motor skills, kaya involve siya small muscles of the like hands or fingers. Kanang important lang ni siya for learning, writing, and daily tasks. Like for example, kanang mag-zip ta og jacket, writing a sentence with a small controlled letters. So when we say mampud na gross motor skills, kaya involve siya large muscles of the like arms, legs, and torsos, important to fitness, place, and strength. So for example, hopping on one foot or throwing a ball over a hand. So mo na siyang example sa fine motor skills or gross motor skills. Sa fine motor skills kay zippers and lace shoes. Mo to ang example ganina. Then able to learn piano or violin, control pencil with the fingers and thumb. Movement comes from the elbow. Mo na siya guys no, during this era kay ang mga kitaan na is dili pa kay ta ka ng gahot mo musulat, atong sinulatan pa is kiwi di ba? Need pa nato og guide para mas makasulat ta og tarong. Then sa gross motor skills kay nadirang hop, skip on alternating foot, jump rope, walk on the balance beam, throwing, catching, kicking become kicking. Then begin to participate in organized games like hopscotch and sports like basketballs, skate, sky bike, and specialized skills with training. So, led by my co-reporter, which is Harmin.
Number 1, obesity. childhood obesity is becoming a serious concern here in the Philippines. According to the World Health Organization, more Filipino children aged 5 to 10 years old are becoming overweight. The number has increased from 5.8% in 2003 to 9.1% in 2013. This happened because many children eat too much junk food, don't have exercise enough, and spend too much time on gadgets. When children are overweight, they can stay obese even when they grow up. This may lead to health problems like diabetes and heart disease at a young age. Number 2, child nutrition. Another issue is malnutrition. In the Philippines, 2 out of 10 children are underweight for their age, and 7 out of 10 mothers worry that they don't enough food or money to feed their families properly. Malnutrition affects both the body and the mind of a children. Many Filipino children do not get enough vitamins and minerals because of poverty and unhealthy eating habits. That's why school-age children should eat more fruits, vegetable, and protein-rich food to stay healthy and active. We should also avoid too much soft drinks, sugary snacks, and salty chips. Sleep. Children at a primary school age need a 9 to 11 hours of sleep every day. However, many kids stay up late because of TV, cell phone, and the internet. Some of even drinks caffeinated drinks that make it harder to sleep. Lack of sleep can cause mood swing, hyperactivity, and poor concentration in school. Having a good night's sleep helps children stay focused, alert, and ready to learn. Number 4, what parents and children can do to help children grow healthy. Both parents and teacher must. Okay. Number 1, encourage children to join sports, physical activities. Para mas mukuan sila mga kisa ng internet, di ba? Like, di tapaning to ng internet. Mas gwapo jud ng kanang kanang sington ta na sports, doing sports, kanana. So, provide healthy food option in school canteens. So, tama. Provide healthy food kaysa ng mga junk foods, like mga unhealthy foods, mas makakuha na to ang body ana. Malain, like magkasakit pa ta, di ba? So, mas gwapo jud na sa to ang canteen sa every school kay healthy jud. So, balance playtime and study time. So, maintain jud nato dira ang kwan sa mga mothers, di ba? Kailangan jud maintain jud nato nga tawag ni balanse ang kanang ilang oras sa pagdula ug ilang oras sa ilahang eskwela. Okay, too much sa gadget mas maka-affect gud silang pag-eskwela. So, create an exercise plan for strength and confidence. So, kini. Siyempre, kung dili ta mag-exercise man good. So, wala tay kumbaga anong dili pud siya unhealthy nga tao. Pero mas nindot man good nang mag-exercise ta para at least kanang inig mulihok ta dili ta tamadon, like ma-feel na to atong energy kay ma-boost man sa confidence na like ana good. Tapos, keep a daily sleep schedule and make bedroom peaceful for. So, maintain lang jud ang maintain lang jud imong tulog. Na dapat tulog 8 hours a day daw ana sila. Mona guys, thank you sa pagpapanood. I love you, ma'am.